Episode 4. The tour of Borgia Marina continues at the usual snail's pace. I'm so glad Pawn didn't have to go home permanently after drinking 5 cups of coffee and getting sick. Kind of mistake on my part, I guess. I'm new at this. I've never piloted Diana trying to, I guess, romance other people. I don't know the rules for what makes a date end and what I need to do to continue it properly. Of course, this isn't actually a date. Diana wouldn't know. Gemma certainly seems to think so. It's just a tour, that's all. I helped build a lot of marble tracks here, says Pawn. You don't say. Let's play it. I don't actually know how to play marbles, but I'm enticed. A marble track. Do you want to play, Diana? The warm-up track? I guess we are noobs. Well, I'm the noob. I don't know Diana's history. This is a marble track. The first player to cross the finish line wins the race. At the start of the race, a coin will be flipped to decide who goes first. Challenge your rival by taking turns hitting your marbles. Use left stick to aim. Hold down X on the PS5 controller to set the strengths. Then release to launch the marble. Cutting across the track is allowed. Discover how far your technique can take you. But don't go out of bounds or you will lose your turn. I see. We can leave the track, but that's not out of bounds. I guess out of bounds is like a circle arriving or surrounding the area. That's me. Interesting. The frame rate's a little bit lower owing to, I guess, the graphics. I know, wrong way. But it is actually still here in Borgia Marina, like right here in the middle of... Actually, did they play around a little bit with the setting here? I think they added a bunch of sand over where water should be for this special track. Because that's over there, where the beach line should be, I think. It doesn't really matter, it's all just background. And if you look at it from this angle, it just looks normal. Yeah. Anyway, we're going over that way, right? They said we could skip across, but I'm going to try going normally at first. Oh, that was pretty strong, actually. This shot is something I'm going to tell everyone about. First my... Didn't finish that thought. I guess he was embarrassed by the shot. So can I... It does look like I can angle it up, kind of. Based on this, but only this high. Alright, I guess we'll hit it hard again. Angled up. See if this takes me out of bounds. Didn't really go as high as I thought. Ah, you got me. What was with that icon? His little character portrait in the bottom right. Kinda cute. So we're going this way, right? Let's cut across. Nope, that wasn't allowed. I don't want to risk this again. But I don't want to lose either. Play it safe a little bit. Damn, I think he's gonna win. We're gonna need to make up some ground a bit. Marbles are an art form. Show me your style. I think we're gonna hit the ridge, but it might be fine. Damn, this isn't going well. Oh, he's going easy on us. Pawn, I guess he's just a good guy. Shit. Pawn, you're not that great a guy. You're supposed to let me win on our first tour together. Or maybe this is a big brain play. Keep me coming back for more. I'll win next time, and all that, right? Marbles, a classic beach game. The most fun part is creating the track by dragging your friends across the sand. Is that how you make them? Well, we lost against Pawn. Smooth talker. Oh, I missed his talking. Maybe he'll say it again. If we play the game again. Now they did say we can cut across, but I thought out of bounds might just be a big circle surrounding the arena. Turns out of bounds is anywhere outside of the track. But what they mean by cutting over refers to going over the out of bounds area and landing inbounds. Damn, he's not messing around. He's doing way better than he did the first time. And he went first. Okay. He was lowballing us that first time. You son of a bitch, Pawn. We can win next round. I got the assist from the soccer ball. But can we possibly win this? There's only one way. No. God damn it, Pawn. Pawn, if you keep this up, we're not going to come back for another tour. And you play great. Good game. So that's what he said. Well, I got the dialogue that time. We'll be back. We'll be back, Pawn. For the warm-up track. I could spend the entire episode playing marbles. But I guess I should get a move on. I already wasted so much time knocking on doors. And I'm going to waste even more time doing that.
Hey!
No sneezing in front of my house, please. With a chill like this, everyone will catch their death of cold. Statue. Mangelo Castroni. Eroe Sportivo. I don't know what that means. Oh, he's an athlete. Sport. I guess he came from here. A famous athlete that was born in or raised in Borgo Mariano. No, Borgo Marina. Usually nothing ever happens here. I don't really know. I really don't know. What planets aligned last night to have such a storm? And a theft as well. The thunder has stopped and Mama Lucia's shouting has started. With all this humidity, the pizza dough will never raise. They have pizza in Borgo Marina. I'm so glad. Nothing else to talk about, right? No, that's it. What could be in here? Do these gates eventually allow me to pass by? Because I think someone probably lives here. Maybe not all of the houses are knockable doors. Diana, let's get our revenge. I practiced this with you, and even though it said I failed last episode, I think I got a pretty good score. These stones look like they were made to be skipped. Would you like to play skipping stones? Of course. How could I refuse? We'll kill him this time, Diana. I promise. Seems like the UI has a little bit of a overlap here. The 0 is going over the skips. Doesn't really matter. Alright. Diana, let's get that 27 again. It's fighting me. Oof, no. We got 30. Oh, he got 18. We didn't even get to see his skip. Kind of would have been exciting to see it, but that's fine. We can do better than 30. But do we need to? Probably not. It might just go by faster if I bank into 30 and just drown this stone. But in case Pawn pulls some more of his stupid shit again, I'm going to have to get as high a score as possible on each time. I'm going to have to get serious now. Oh, do you, Pawn? Do you have to get serious? Marbles isn't enough for you? You have to win at skipping stones too? Only slightly better. Oh my god. Oh wait. I saw he had 32 skips, even though we just got 33. But it's actually the sum total of all of the skips that you do. Or all 3 stones. Then it's a good thing I didn't tank the last one. Yeah, we're gonna beat Pawn. Marbles might be his game, but skipping stones is ours. If we were playing marbles with skipping stones instead, we would win. Nope, I'm doing terribly. But we won. What? You mad, Pawn? Who hasn't tried skipping a stone on the water? The irony is that no matter how perfect it is, you can only do it once. What does that mean? Good game. Fun. Did you have fun, Pawn? And that's not all. I won too. Says Diana. There's a restaurant. I guess that's the one that had the theft. Nothing to talk about. I'm actually surprised we're allowed to go up this. I thought this would be another place we're blocked off of going. Oh, an actual character portrait, not a silhouette. It appears there was a theft at Mama Lucia's restaurant. I bet the thief sneaked past right under her nose. She wouldn't know if someone stole the apron off her back when she's counting her cash. It would never have happened at my place, if only the people around here were a bit more sophisticated and had a bit better taste. But no, you love Mama Lucia's macaroni, don't you? Don't stop. Feel free to stuff yourself. What do I care? That's Bruna. The scowl on her face and the broom in her hands can be a bit intimidating. She seems to care a lot about keeping the piazza in the old town clean. We can talk to her through the door. This is a first. Careful you don't bring any sand in when you come through here. I have no desire to sweep every time you go out on a walk. Is that clear? Feels like she should be in front of the door. Maybe this is the behavior for when she's out in front of the door. But somehow it triggered even though it should be just her silhouette or something. No new dialogue. Watch your step. And over here, another door, and some kind of constellation. A lot of these around town. I see, it just loops back down, I guess. Oh, another actual portrait. There's nothing better than a lovely sunny day after a stormy night. I guess this isn't actually unintentional, this is just how the people behind these doors behave, compared to the other silhouetted people. I couldn't agree more, my dear. The sky is so blue, I feel 10 years younger. It's Gilberto. He is half of a splendid elderly couple alongside his wife, Mariucia. Mariucia, I think. He spent his life building ships as a carpenter. The beaver is a carpenter. I see. And, wait, he loves to relax in his armchair alongside his wife. And Mariucia, she and her husband Gilberto are a wonderful old couple. She used to paint and varnish the boats he built. She still happily listens to the stories her husband tells. How nice. And we can talk to them. My dear Gilberto makes the best iced tea in Borgia Marina. Oh, you're overdoing it, dear. And just to check, it's the same. Then I don't have to do 2 checks every time. I can just get 1 check. When I think it's generic dialogue. Here we go. This is blocked off. Which goes up to this place that was blocked off. Which leads into this garden, I guess. What a nice house. And there's a restaurant not far away. Forgive me this, but I didn't sleep a wink last night. And I don't really feel like talking to anyone. Can I help you? Ernesto. He likes to be isolated, with a special interest in electrical installations. A town electrician then, or just a hobbyist. He spends his retirement taking apart old televisions and putting them back together. Right, he's retired. Oh. Sorry, the storm really stunned me. See you soon. I don't think he wants that, Diana. For some reason, the people on this side of town are all not mysterious silhouettes. Nice weather vane, eh? Yeah, it's pretty nice. Is that actually correct? North is over that way? Even though the map points upward in this direction? Is this north? Is there a compass rose on the map? I don't see one. Oh wait, there it is. North is over in the direction of Ernesto's house, pretty much. Which is the opposite of what this says north is. Your weather vane is defective. I'm reading that right, yeah? I think so. It's actually not a very nice weather vane after all. Oh hey, I didn't even notice this person here. I didn't even notice this clock either. Is this actually moving? Like, is the minute hand going to tick over? The seconds seem 1-to-1, but I guess I'll just stand here and watch for a moment. Truly wasting my time. That's how I play video games. Now does the minute hand take over at 12? No. I think it's mainly just cosmetic. After all, time isn't really passing right now. Not until our tour is over. You won't find a better restaurant around here. Mama Lucia's trattoria. I don't know what a trattoria is. Want to see the sign on the front. Trattoria da Mama Lucia. Lucia also someone we've seen in previews. Well, I've seen. I'm surprised I'm allowed to go in. The only place in town that isn't flooded. Nice place. Surprisingly, a restaurant in Italy looks exactly like an Italian restaurant that I've seen anywhere in the world. This bat. What art? I want that for my own house. The back seems to be modeled, but we're not allowed in. I thought that would be a kitchen back there, but it's actually more dining space. A lot roomier than I would have thought. I didn't think they would need all these tables in such a small town, but maybe they get really busy on some nights. And I guess that might make sense if this is the most popular restaurant in town, based on what we heard from that other lady. Good morning, Mama Lucia. Okay, hang on. Before we continue any further, of note, this is the first time we're talking to Lucia. We could have come here probably without Pawn, so there are probably two versions of this first conversation with Lucia, with Pawn and without him. I always feel bad whenever I miss out on dialogue, but it would be unavoidable in this case unless I played a second playthrough. And if I had a choice, I would want my first conversation to be with Pawn to get his additional dialogue. Continue. Pawn, excuse me, my dear, but I don't think I'll be able to make your usual lunch today. I'm still very upset. Don't worry, no problem. I haven't actually come here to eat. I'm giving Diana a tour of the village. Oh, who's Diana? Me. Nice to meet you. I'd be happy to help you out any way I can. And who are you? I haven't seen you around here before. I just arrived. I'm only passing through Borgia Marina, but... What's the catch? I get robbed and an energetic stranger shows up to offer me her help. What is this? One of those setups? You think you can fool Mama Lucia? Look, I know a thing or two about hoaxes. That's Mama Lucia, the best cook in Borgia Marina, according to some people, as well as the most careful saver, the living definition of unstoppable strengths and unmovable object. The village Trattoria bears her name. It's her place where she reigns supreme. She seems strong. I just want to help out. Ask a few questions, have a look at the crime scene. I'm not interested. Hey, Mama Lucia, I forgot to tell you that Diana is a free investigator. As in, cost-free, free of charge. Oh. You could have just said so. I wouldn't have gotten so worked up. I beg your pardon, Shrimp, but since I was just robbed, I was seeing red. What a change of attitude. Trophy pasta with a side of thievery? It's, cut off. I have to check the music again. I forgot to do that after last episode. Not sure if I need to turn it down for this. Again. It sounds like Mama Lucia's Trattoria was ransacked last night. I should pass by there. Huh. Feel like we might have gotten this card somewhere else, if we did things in a different order. Well, that's crossed off. Theft at Mama Lucia's. Mama Lucia's place has been turned upside down, but nothing important seems to have been stolen. We'd best make sure about that. What can you tell me about the theft? Tell me what you want to know and I'll see what I can do. Let's see. Well, first of all, what happened? What happened exactly? I was finishing tidying up before closing, and I got a telephone call. My daughter told me something was knocking on the door so hard they almost broke it, and they just left. Giovanni's a tough cookie, but her little brother hasn't got that thick skin the rest of us Buffaloni have. I did go to check. I live next door. By the time I got back, the whole place had been ransacked. I see. A particularly convenient phone call for the thief. Mama Lucia left the restaurant when she got a phone call. Her daughter called Mama Lucia because she heard angry knocking on the door of their home. So that was her daughter I saw outside. And what did they steal? What did they steal? That's the strangest part of the story, really. This is my kingdom. If there was so much as a fork missing, I'd notice. But all that's missing is a stupid ship in a bottle. A 2-bit piece of junk. If the thief had bothered to ask, I'd have just given it to them for a few lire. There was really no need for all that chaos. It almost gave me a heart attack. Very strange. I can't think of anything else to ask. I'll have a look around if you don't mind. Go ahead, Shrimp. I can't wait. Time to use Nona's chronolens. What are you doing? Checking the time? No, it's a clock, but also a magnifying glass. I know it may seem strange, but it can help me find clues. Holy mama's meatballs. She's got a magic magnifying glass. But not actually magic. First of all, before I forget again, didn't I already adjust the music last time? I know I did that in some other games, but... The difficult part is that there's music that plays just naturally, and then the music that plays from, like, things like this, that end up being really loud during conversations. I don't want to turn down the music for everything, like the ambient music. Audio, obviously. Just the music for what we just heard just now. If I turn this all the way down, we can't hear the radio. Sometimes radios, I'm not sure. Sometimes I think radios are like sound effects rather than music itself. So let's make that a 0.7 for now. That's a bit more reasonable. And just to check if it jumps up in volume whenever I talk. Perhaps it's best to stay a safe distance until you finish with the investigation. Okay, no chance to actually test it. Maybe next time we have a conversation after the investigation. How do I... It was square button. First of all, we can tell just by looking, this is what was opened. What else, though? The hat. That I wouldn't have seen just by looking, although I guess I could have if I looked more towards the ground. Oh, I didn't hold it long enough. Hat on the ground. A hat on the floor, near the coat stand at the entrance. What happened? Did someone bump into it by mistake? Some clothes fell off the hat stand. Did someone move it? Messy cupboard. Cupboard. What a mess. Whoever searched here did so with enthusiasm, to say the least. Someone rummaged through the cupboard. Who knows what they were looking for? And one more. Something maybe over here that I missed? Oh, the chair. This chair almost seems like a natural position, but I can see. And actually, before we move on with the investigation, let's get to know a little bit more about the victim. I guess the photos are arranged chronologically left to right. Can't really walk past here. I guess the first photo might be over here. Is this a young Mama Lucia? I don't think it's her daughter. This would be the restaurant, I guess, before it got all restaurant-y. Oh, and she has a daughter and a son as well, I think. It's not really actually magnifying anything, is it? Unless I zoom in like this a little bit. This older photograph is probably Mama Lucia's parents. What's that she's holding, a doll? Or they could be her great-grandparents, and this is Mama Lucia and her own mother. The hairstyle is slightly different, so... yeah. The right one is definitely Mama Lucia, with her daughter, pregnant with her daughter's brother, her son. So the son is younger. And then there's this, which I can only assume based on the almost generational difference of photography style, or color, would be her mother, and then her great-grandparents, or her daughter's great-grandparents, her own grandparents. Just a guess. Nice detail. Lucia Buffaloni, Distrughe gli Avarosari. If you knew a little bit of Italian, you could get even more lore, which unfortunately I can't tell just by the photo. Ah, and the same photo. A little bit more clear this time. I think that's a doll, can't really tell. This bat that I like. Nigeria? I don't know the place. Probably a real place, if I had to guess. And then the same drawing as before, actually. Okay, the same photo on this wall, even if it's just a copy of that one. That one's at least kind of believable. But this one feels like there should only be one of the drawing. Unless she did a photocopy and decided to decorate the restaurant with multiple copies of her child's drawing. That is also a believable thing, I suppose. Just a minor thing. It doesn't really matter how many photos get copied by the level designers. Let's get on with it. Seems like someone moved a chair, and the shelf seems to have something out of place. It seems like an insignificant detail, but a closer look shows bright red stains on the ground. Why was this chair moved? I don't actually see those stains. I don't think I'll find anything else useful here. Bring it on, mysterious mystery. So we can actually solve this one now. Unlike the one at the estate. Theft at Mama Lucia's. Mama Lucia's place has been turned upside down, but nothing important seems to have been stolen. We'd best make sure about that. Okay, here. So the music here, it was actually fine the first time we did the investigation with... I forget her name. Did we even get her name? The mathematician girl. But now that I turned the music down to make the radio less blaring, it feels like the music is too quiet here. Maybe I'll try to split the difference, turn it up to 0.8 or 0.9, except that the radio is going to be a bit loud, just so that music in critical moments like this is normal. If you need some help, you can use Joker cards to unlock hints. At the start of the deduction phase, press X. Select the turn on which you want to unlock the hint, and hold down A, or I guess for me it would actually be X on the PS5, to confirm. Once a hint is unlocked, it will stay visible, even in subsequent events. Alright, that tells me more about this gameplay. If you get the order wrong, you're not really told if you had the correct positioning for any card. You have to get it all right at the same time, unless you do a Joker, which I don't want to do. I want to hoard all the Joker cards. These are extra Joker cards. Any unused will be rewarded. once you've solved the mystery. We've only got the one, though. I like this diorama. There's a thief outside. Now obviously the first one would be the telephone call. She leaves the restaurant. And in goes the thief. Now on the left, the thief stole the ship in the bottle, question mark. The thief escaped without being seen. Do each of those checkboxes refer to one of the turns? The first one does seem to, with Mama Lucia leaving the restaurant. So am I supposed to pick the card that shows the thief stole the ship in a bottle? Somehow, I'm not so sure. I feel like the next thing should be that the hat would be on the floor. When they open the door, they knock over the stand a little bit. But it could also happen while leaving, which could be the forced check mark. The thief escaped without being seen. If I were choosing the thief stole the ship in a bottle, I think it would maybe be chair out of place. I'm just going to go with my gut and go for head on the ground. Nope. I see now. It didn't happen when they opened the door. I guess the placement of the hat stand is such that it doesn't get knocked over by opening the door. Try that again. Oops. Did that reset everything? All I really wanted was to undo one turn. What's fast forward do? I guess I'll figure it out now. Telephone call. Alright, that's what that's for. And my blunder last time did tell me quite clearly, hat on the ground was the thief trying to escape without being seen. So each of the check marks on the left do correspond to one of the 4 turns, meaning the next thing should be the thief stole a ship in a bottle, which I believe is the chair out of place, judging by the bottle on the shelf. And then the messy cupboard. Now this... Actually, maybe I'm wrong. It didn't check off the thief stole the ship in a bottle. And the model of the bottle is still right there. Was the bottle actually inside the cupboard, or... Let's click on it. And then Lucia's back. And then escape without being seen. Noticing that Lucia's back. Oh, that was the bottle on the shelf. I didn't realize. But what was the question mark? Sorry, Diana. Something doesn't add up. So why is it that the cupboard is the first thing that gets checked? And then this shelf with the chair. And then after that, the bottle that's right there on the counter. Why not just go for the bottle first and then leave? Well, maybe Diana will be able to intuit it even if I can't. I'm sure she will. She's the detective. Wait, that happened first? Diana. What exactly is going on in that head of yours? She's onto something that I have no idea what it could be. I feel like I'm just the Watson spectating the Holmes. The thief poured liquor into the ship in a bottle? Really? Diana, what are you talking about? Why did they walk by the cupboard? What did they find in the cupboard? Oh, we saved the Joker card. But it's only because Diana is some sort of savant detective. Please explain, Diana. Ah, so the thief did steal something. By transferring the liquid from one bottle to another, they managed to conceal their intentions. Mama Lucia will not be pleased, especially if it was a high-quality juice. So they were after the liquor? Really? Better tell Mama Lucia. The thief successfully stole the sundry di Mandragora and hid their intentions by pouring it in the ship in a bottle. They certainly were busy. So the whole ship in a bottle thing was just to hide their intentions. What did they find in here, though? Was this just a decoy to make it look like they were looking for something else? The bottle of wine was here, and there were red stains on the ground apparently from the wine. That all makes sense. I can see how Diana solved that. But what did the cupboard have to do with anything if the bottle was right here? They stole the bottle. They didn't go directly for the wine. They went here. I hope she takes the news of the theft well. Mama Lucia blows her top easily, but she's a lovely lady. Just speak from the heart and everything will be fine. You did what she asked. I'm sure she'll appreciate what you did for her. And I'm here with you, no matter what. Thank you. So, any news? I would say yes, but I don't know if you'll like it. That bad? It depends. Beat around the bush a bit. I'm afraid of Mama Lucia. Do you have a lot of valuable alcohol here in the restaurant? Oh my goodness, no, not too much. Why? You're telling me you took one of my best bottles, are you? I'm in no way an expert. What do you think about the sundry di Mandragora? Sundry di Mandragora. I'm not pronouncing it right. I'll just accept it. Sundry di Mandragora? Huh. Is this a joke? You don't seem that upset. Why would I be upset? It's just some old run-of-the-mill fermented juice. That whole mandrake thing was just a publicity stunt. I was worried that Doug had pilfered one of my best fermented juices. A stupid thief is a blessing. Doesn't it seem like too elaborate a plan just to steal a cheap bottle of liquor? What were the thief's intentions? I have no idea, my dear. I just know that I feel very relieved, and I owe it to you. I was so flustered that I was terribly grumpy. Please forgive my harsh welcome, Diana. Don't worry, Mama Lucia. Already forgotten. You're a real sweetheart. You'll always be welcome here. Your next meal's on the house. Which is good. We still don't have a wallet or a job. Thank you, I'm sure it'll be delicious. Would have thought I'd solve a burglary. But some things still aren't clear. Like the cupboard, right? Where did the thief come from? How did they get away? I should continue investigating outside. You know, I don't think the cupboard is any mystery at all. It's just something that I don't understand. That makes it personal. I'll uncover your plan, thief. Let's think a little. How did you manage to slip away without being noticed? But above all, where did you go? Maybe, as well as investigating around the piazza. Please, Diana, piazzale. I could knock on some doors around here to ask if someone saw something. Okay, that's why I can knock on the doors and talk to people. Gotcha. Without a trace, the thief managed to escape Mama Lucia's place without being seen. But how? Oh wait, I forgot to check the back. Oh well. There's always someone looking out the window of this piazza, even late at night. If the thief came out of the restaurant, someone might have seen them. You should ask some of the people living around here for information. Try knocking on some of the doors. Well, first of all, I kind of ignored you. Giovanna? Yeah, Giovanna. Cool t-shirt. And jeans, I guess.
There?
Bored girl. Who are you, and what do you want? And no, I don't want to buy anything. Aw, I might have missed out on some dialogue the first time we could have talked to her, before doing the mystery. Oh well. I don't care. I don't care about missed dialogue. That's fine. Hi, are you bored... bored girl? Diana, are you actually saying that, or is that a joke?
Huh.
Unfortunately, yes. That isn't like a glitch or anything, right? It wasn't supposed to say, hi, are you Giovanna? Unfortunately, yes. I don't know. The firstborn daughter of Mama Lucia. She's always wearing headphones that are blasting heavy metal, but is still able to function when it's her shift as a waitress. Wow, that seems so very real, doesn't it? A girl like this, working as a waitress in her mom's restaurant. She seems very grown up for her age. I'll be quick. My name is Diana. I'm investigating the theft at your mother's trattoria. I understand you called her during the night, correct? Yeah, that's right. Some jerk started banging on the door like crazy. My brother was scared half to death. A storm certainly didn't help. He'd never seen one before in his life. His terrified face really made me laugh. Little brothers have to be patient. I like the little interjections by our friends. I guess that means we can get interjections by any number of friends following us. There'd be a punishment to pay from Mom if I'd done nothing, so I told her to come over. Just long enough to console the wimp. I'm no good at stuff like that. I see. So your mother didn't stay for long, is that right? Yes, great, but I have things to do now. Bye-bye, fatty. Fatty? Diana? Well, I mean, in some places. Santa Madre. So Mama Lucia left the trattoria to comfort her son, and that gave the thief time to act undisturbed. Oh, we got 100 cards. I didn't even realize. That was fast. Only 700 and something more to go. Mama Lucia reassured her children after they heard angry knocking on the door. She had to hurry because of the rain. She made sure they were okay. I'm surprised there can be 800 cards with that quality of art. It's incredible. They must have had an in-house artist doing a lot of work. And I guess artists doing the same for 3D stuff too, but that's a lot, isn't it? Oh, we're still getting more clues, I didn't even realize. The mystery is not over. Adriano, Beatrice, Chia, and Danielle lined up in a row on the beach according to particular criteria. At a certain point, Orlando, Minedu, and Erica arrive and want to play the game too. But first they have to learn the rules. Who amongst the three will get behind Danielle after having understood how the criteria work? I only have the Orlando card, so this is how it works. You get to choose after you have enough cards. That was one of my theories. But I don't have the right answer yet. I need to meet whoever E was, I guess.
The boy.
Hey, didn't I tell you I was busy? Find someone else to bug. I'm not bothering you, am I? Get along, you two. He'll scare Pawn. 3 more clues, and probably the 3 doors that I knocked on previously. I'm glad I got their dialogue before the mystery, but I will forever miss out on meeting Giovanna before all of this happened. Oh well. So, who's busting my hump? Good morning, Signora. I'm here about the death that happened last night. At the trattoria downstairs. You seem like you have an eye for detail. Did you happen to notice anything strange? That's right. I pay very close attention to detail. But no. I was busy last night, so I didn't notice anything unusual. Except perhaps the broken branches of the plant above the stairs. Some vandals think they're so sick. Do you think vandals did it? It could have been, or perhaps the storm. It's all the same, in the end. Beautiful... oh boy. Bougainvillea. Bougainvilleas. Villeas. One more time, just one more try. Beautiful Bougainvilleas ruined. Where, over here? Branches above the what now? Broken branches of the plant above the stairs. Oh, we can still talk. It's just a generic one. Above the stairs, huh? These? Are these the broken branches? They must be. This is where they escaped to. Over the fence, I guess. Into... well, I don't know where that goes. I can't see over the wall. It doesn't just drop off into this place, does it? Maybe goes over into the back here? You're right, Pawn. It is an amazing view. I really wish this game had a photo mode. Wait, maybe it does. Pawn's a photographer. Maybe I can get a camera later. I maybe just have to wait to unlock photography mode once I actually get settled into town. Can we help you with anything, dear? Did you hear anything last night by any chance? There was a theft at the trattoria downstairs. Oh no, dear. We heard about the theft, but we were already fast asleep at that hour, weren't we, darling? That's right, dear. You know, when you reach a certain age, you just can't keep your eyes open once you've finished dinner. No clues from there. And actually I didn't get a puzzle piece from here, even though we got the hint, but... does that mean we need to... chronolens this? Yeah, I think so. There we go. I don't think it was the storm last night. Perhaps someone broke them off in an attempt to climb over the wall. Broken branches, but surely not from last night's storm. Someone could have climbed this wall if they really wanted to. It's quite high though. Is this good for getting thumbnails? If I like crop out the things around the borders, maybe. The Joker card's a little bit in the way, and so is the chrono lens. There. The instant before the chrono lens appears, I could maybe use it for a thumbnail, but the camera's kind of all wild in that moment. Probably better ideas, I don't know. Forgive me, miss, but I didn't sleep a wink last night, and I don't really feel like talking to anyone. Can I help you? Excuse me, I'm gathering information regarding last night's theft. Have you heard anything about it? The only thing I heard was the roar of that darn thunder. Last night I was on the porch, watching the rain falling on the piazza. You never see it rain here, you know? At first I was on cloud 9. But when the thunder started, I couldn't hack it. I was terrified. So I ran inside. I plucked up the courage and tried to head straight back out. But the storm just got worse. I didn't sleep a wink at all last night. I see. Thank you for your time. If he was on the porch at the time of the theft, he should have seen something. But the storm distracted him. Some timing. Ernesto, wandering about the unusual rainstorm the night before, was on the porch at the time of the theft, and should have seen something. His fear of lightning, though, seems to have made it hard for him to concentrate. That's a clue, though, huh? Interesting. See you soon. The porch, huh? Like where? Did he just open the door and bring out a chair to sit right here? Or sit over here? Actually, about the phone booth. We can't call anyone because we don't have any money, but maybe our tour guide will be so kind as to offer a few tokens. I don't have enough coins. No. One more clue, apparently. Maybe chronolens related. Nothing I can tell. Could there be more branches over here? No, they didn't climb this wall, I guess. They would have taken the stairs. But then why not go anywhere else? Why not go down this hallway? At times like this, I guess this is what the Joker card is for. But I don't want to use it. Nothing there. I would like to follow this lead, I guess. Let's get a better view. Or at least a different view. Yeah, so that does go up into... behind the house. The angle is kind of weird, but it does go into that little... this area right here, I guess. I was wondering if maybe they dropped down here, but it doesn't seem like it. I hate to leave a mystery unsolved, but... guess I'm going to have to ponder this one out. You reflect better when seated. Maybe we'll solve the mystery while sitting here, reflecting. It's a good opportunity to take a break.